Hey guys, welcome to one more video. This is Max from server 133. Now this video, again, as you guys have recently noticed that everybody is now giving me the access of their account. So for this video I have got a different account, and today's video I'll be covering a very important topic. This is for those guys who are looking forward to play SVS. Don't take this video as a warning or a threat or something to scare you. Take this video as a learning. Take this video that's something, it'll help you learn or understand the game. So in this part I'm showing you the recovery process during the server war. Now before we go to the recovery process during server war, I'll come to the part of how the troop mechanics work while attacking, defense, and about the hospital. So in the general cases, when you do the PvP without an SVS scenario, whenever you do PvP, you get three different types of troops: survived, troops wounded, and troops deserted. So whenever you're attacking an enemy, majority of the amount of troops, in case if you win the attack, there's no guarantee what amount of troops are going to survive, get wounded, or get deserted, till you don't know what troops the enemy has. But even if you're attacking an empty abandoned keep, you will still have some troops that get wounded because the enemy wall has the HP, the enemy archer tower does the attack. So definitely some of your troops are going to take the damage. So that's one thing there. The troop attack, the tower attack, which is going to wound your troops. Now whenever you are attacking normally in the normal server, not in the battlefield, in the normal server, you will have troops survived, troops wounded, and troops deserted, which is your holy palace. And when the number of troops in your holy palace gets filled, which is this number over here gets completed, like here it is 73,800. So when this gets full, troops above that will get killed in the ratio of 1:4. That is dependent on the percentage of your troop death to soul rate. So here it is 27%. So somewhat again 1:4 is 20% to 80%. So more than that will be surviving. Okay, but only when your deserters get filled. Deserter amount gets filled with whatever your holy palace capacity is. Now coming to the part of what happens during SVS. So when you are playing SVS, that's when you do not have the option of saving your you do not have the deserters. Your holy palace does not work. You do not save the troops in the ratio of 1:4. You get either wounded or killed directly. Like here, he attacked somebody, he got 2,466 wounded and 4,000 killed. However, there is one more report which was a defense loss. It was a setup, it was a trap, which unfortunately he took the hit, and this is what happened. In this process, he got 1.26 million, 1,260,000 troops in the hospital and 1,373,000 troops killed. This is what happened. Like, it was a setup, it was a trap. This guy went in unaware, tried to take the hit or tried to give the hit, and got pulled into it and took the loss. Now this was the entire story. After you take the loss, what would you do? 90% of the people, after having such a huge loss, will end up quitting the game. But no, you are not here to quit the game. You are going to recover the troops, revive the troops, and I'm going to show you how in a very short video further. So first of all, let's look at your academy research. So first research that we have in the defense category right here, which says advanced medical power, that increases the hospital capacity, because of which majority of the troops could go to the hospital. Medicine reduces the cost of healing troops. Pharmacy increases the speed of healing troops. Now this is the reason why his hospital healing for such a huge amount of troops is only 133 days. Yes, I use the word only. We are healing T12 troops. We are not healing T10 or T11. We are healing T12 troops, and that's why it is expensive and time consuming. 133 days. However, the resource is very less because we have researched the healing cost. Next thing is the sub-city lineup is also filled with all Arabia, because of which the healing speed is still faster than normal, or this could be really time consuming. Now let's look further into the detail of how we can reduce the healing time. So we're going to first get into the research, equip the research crown, check what all research options are available in the medical. Junior surgery, okay. Then we have super surgery. This is what we need. Sorry, this is for T13 to T14. We don't need super surgery. I'm sorry. Senior surgery is what we need. We need T12. So this is senior surgery. T11, T12 and T13. We need to max this out. So before we continue, we'll just take a screenshot of this for our reference. There you go. I have captured the screenshot. It says so much resources and 146 days of healing because of the gear. So I'll have to rechange the gear. Sorry for wasting your time, my friends. 133 days over here. Okay, so 133 days for the healing. Do we have a general on duty? Yes, we have a general on duty, and which is senior hospital general, still good enough. So let's go to the research quickly and finish up the medical research. Mr. Hafizur, I'm sorry that I'm using up all your speed ups, but this is what we need to do if we have to revive your troops faster and securely. Now guys, I'm not using the speed ups quite efficiently. I'm just finishing the research because I don't want to waste too much of your time to watch this video, as I promised that I'll explain you in short. So I'm going to keep this short. And if you are somebody who has been through this kind of a scenario in the past, feel free to hit the like button, share us your experience. How was the healing? Did you know about this before healing, or you didn't know about this before healing? Let's check, my dear brothers, have we reduced the healing time from 133 days to 126 days. Not much, but still we saved 7 days of speed ups. Now this is the first part of the healing, so we're going to get the resources and do the healing. Now next thing, we'll look at the report again. Now here you see there are 1,373,000 troops killed. Now this is the most serious part of the SVS. However, whatever your troops get killed in the normal server, once they are killed, they are lost forever. They are gone. Forget them. You can't recover them. But during the SVS, whatever troops get killed are free to revive for the first 100,000. For the first 100,000 troops that get killed are free for reviving, which I have done already. After that, whatever gets killed is revived with the help of source of life. You can see required source of life amount. Now where do you get source of life from? What is source of life? Whenever you purchase any event packages, you will get source of life. Like in this package you can see 20 source of life which you have got. So this, you get source of life from purchasing these packages. Now here's the thing. So already revive times, you can revive for 20 times at the cost of 1 source of life. So first 20 revivals will cost you 1 source of life. Okay, right now he has got 387 source of life. So looks like he has purchased some amount of the packages in the past, or maybe recently. That's what have got him the source of life. Single time troop revival power, which you see here, is 250,000 is the amount of troops that revives, and then plus 300,000, that is because of the research light of server war. So this research light of server war allows you to revive or heal more troops per one attempt. Per attempt you can heal more troops. So let's do the healing process. So we're going to start reviving for first 20 times. That's 1, 2, 3. You can see here there is a counter on the bottom right. I'm going to do that. And or required source of life amount, it says 1. Can you read that? 1. So for the first 20 revivals, it is going to be 1. Let's do it a few times. Okay, now from the 21st attempt, the number of troops revived are still the same, 10,255. But the source of life cost is now 2. Required source of life amount is 2 per revival. So we're going to start the process further, and we're going to spend 2 source of life every time to revive the troops. You can see very less amount of troops are getting revived even with such a good research on the source light of server war. I'll once have a look, and just to be sure that I haven't rushed into healing, because I don't think any light of the server war more can be researched. Yes, light of server war has been maxed. As per the keep level 31, academy level 31, the light of server war has been maxed. Now we're going to reach the 40th time. And now the the source of life cost has come to 3. First it was 1, then it went to 2, now it is on 3. We still have to revive his 100% troops. So we're going to continue the process. So more 20 times. Now remember, the more you heal, the costlier it gets. So for the first 20 revivals, it is cheap. Okay, now it's not going to be expensive for him, because now we have reached down to the T11 troops. So that's going to be more economical. T12, higher quality power troops, higher power means less number will be healed. The lower your layer goes, the lower your level goes, the more gets healed. So now you're on the T11. Still the cost is 3 for one revival, one time revival. Okay. Now we are going to revive the T11 siege machines. Okay, now we have reached to the T9 and T5. So this is going to be again cheaper. Okay, now we have reached all the layers. So now, as we have completed 60 times reviving using the source of life, now from the 61st, which is the next revival onwards, it's going to cost me 4 source of life. Okay, you guys with me? 4 source of life is going to cost me from the next revival. So let's continue. However, per revival we are saving a good amount of the troops, because these are layers, lower level troops. We need the layers as well. The layers are not waste. The layers are important. The layers are very important in the account. You need them while you are playing battlefield, because the layers are the first level of defense, and whenever you are attacking an enemy, the layers do the job of beating the layers, and then the main troops fight. So there's a different video about it which you can refer later. And I guess now this should do a complete recovery. So we'll not do this recovery, we'll save these for later, because this is not enough power. Like 102,000 and 102,000 is still, some more troops can fit in. So there's enough of SVS to be done, and we still have got 259 source of life. So guys, will not rush for more healing, but this was a complete recovery scenario that you yourself will go through in case if you do this kind of a blunder. And I understand you're going to do the attack, you're going to do the defense, you're going to fight, you'll face certain scenarios, but that does not mean that you should play recklessly, because at the end of the day you are giving away power as well. This defense lost has given away power to the points to the enemy. So be very careful when you do this next time. And I believe there is nothing else left to be covered, or have I to cover anything? No guys, this is enough when it comes to the healing and recovery during the SVS. There is another video which talks about healing and recovery without SVS, which is normal server time. So guys, please refer that. And once again, a huge thanks to guys who are watching this video. And just to tell you that recently I have started doing one-to-one sessions wherein you can hire me for an hour, and in that I will have a look at your account via a Zoom meeting or by the line screen sharing feature, in which I will personally look into what your progress is, and based on that I'll give you some tasks to complete, which will also help you develop your keep, can result into faster growth. A lot of the guys have a lot of questions, a lot of queries. I do that too. I do not need access of your account in any scenario, in any case. No need to share any ID password. However, if you wish to, it is welcome, but I am strictly against it, because that can also hamper your personal security or credit cards and all of that. These guys are my alliance members. These are the people that I have been regularly speaking to over voice calls. So it is kind of, trust that they give me the access of their account. However, once the video is made, the process is done, I request them to change the password instantly, so that anything happening on their account apart from what I have done is not to be put up on my responsibility. Again, before leaving, the first 100,000 troops are revived only with resources and no source of life. So in case if something like this happens and your higher level troops get wounded, in case if something like this happens and your higher level troops get wounded, they are revived for almost for free. 100,000 troops. After the 100,000 troops begins the revival process with the help of source of life. So guys, with this I conclude the video. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. This is Max from Server 133 signing out.